Tapos ka na, sir? Okay na, sir?
Hindi pa ho eh.
Ha?
May sasabihin yata si, ayaw niya akong patapusin eh.
Your Honor, the point of order being that I think Secretary Abalos is a lawyer. That is actually sub judice, Your Honor. It is precisely the subject now of court trial before RTC Quezon City as well as RTC Pasig City. To quote directly from the declarations of an alleged complainant, Your Honor, would be delving into the merits of the case, which is no longer the issue in this case, because the issue in this case is whether or not there was excessive force in the implementation of the warrant of arrest. We are not into looking as to whether or not the allegations of one alias Amanda was true or not. That is subject within the jurisdiction of the court, because those cases have already been discussed and dismissed by the City Prosecution's Office of Davao City, and that has been pending before the Department of Justice for 4 years. Voila, it was resolved, and our motion for reconsideration now, Your Honor, is still pending before the DOJ, even if warrants of arrest have already been issued against my client. So it would be unfair, Your Honor, to quote direct from the allegations in the affidavits, because that is sub judice, Your Honor.
Mr.
And Attorney
Correct,
Abalos knows that.
Mr. Chairman, please. Sana nakikinig.
For a while, Secretary Abalos. The chair rules that this committee is focused on investigating the subject at hand, which is the alleged overkill in the implementation of the warrant of arrest. So please, if I am asking Secretary Abalos, if those issues that you are pointing is not connected to the investigation, please refrain from doing so.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry for my voice. Okay. Sana nakikinig lang, Mr. Chair, si Atty. Torion sa sinabi ko. Hindi ko sinasabing guilty ang kanyang kliyente. Klaro naman ang sinabi ko. He is deemed to be innocent until his guilt is proven. At ito po'y nasa korte ngayon. Kaya nga sinabi ko, mas mabuti sumuko na siya, magpakita na siya, at siya rin nagsasabi, nasa hearing ito, para maklaro lahat. Because these are very serious allegations. And it's already people of the Philippines, may warrant, hindi ba, Atty. Torion? May warrant. Oh,
Sir,
may warrant.
Please, order. Please, walang personal na confrontation dito. Please address all your statements to the chairman. Lahat ng sasabihin ninyo, i-address nyo sa chairman and not to each other.
if I may, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
The problem with the statements of Secretary Abalos, he being a lawyer, is that he quoted verbatim the allegations in the affidavit complaint, which is now actually on trial before 2 courts, Your Honor. So that is clearly improper, because the issue in this case is not the validity, the truthfulness, veracity of the contents of the affidavit complaint. What we are talking here is whether or not the use of force employed by the PNP in the service of such warrant was excessive. So therefore, to quote verbatim the allegations in the affidavit complaint, I think Attorney Abalos knows that it is improper in a Senate proceeding. That is proper during the trial of the case, Your Honor. And that is also unfair on the part of Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, who cannot actually also state his portion. The fact that even the date, September 1 of 2014, was not even the tribute to the king. It was actually August 29, 2014, and that in itself is untruthful. And the fact that she was allegedly forced, we could not say here that her father was in fact present during that time, and she did not even report that to his father or to her father, Your Honor. All of these matters, Your Honor, the merits of the case, specifically the actual allegations in the affidavit complaint, should not be stated, because those are uncalled for and are not covered by the investigation of the Senate, Your Honor. That is,
Mr. Chair, may I comment?
ordinary rules of fairness.
No.
Let him finish.
Yes, Your Honor.
I will just
Secretary
comment.
Abalos, let him finish. You have your time.
Ordinary
Let's continue.
rules of fairness and decency require that, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Okay, you can respond, Secretary Abalos.
Mr. Chair, sana nakikinig lang siya, no? I mean, lahat naman tayo may tenga at naka-record to. Klarong-klaro sinabi ko, hindi ko sinight yung nasa kaso. Ang sinight ko yung dito sa Senado mismo. Dito yung hearing ni Senator Ontiveros ang sinight ko. Kaya nga yung sinasabi niya akusasyon, sana sumuko na. Sabihin mo sa kliyente mo, sumuko na, Mr. Chair. Please, I'm just asking you as an officer of the court para maklaro, precisely so that we can hear his side.
With due respect,
Before you respond, Attorney Torion, I would like to say na yung sinasabi ninyo is you may claim it as relevant to the issue at hand, but it is not germane to the investigation that we are conducting right now. So it has already been recorded in the Senate hearings. So I think there's no use of for this investigation. It's not germane already.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead.
If I might finish, kasi hindi ko pinatapos kaya hindi pa ako tapos kanina Tatapusin ko lang. Abayaan yung tapusin ko, bakit ito may relasyon. Okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Bakit ito may relasyon? Klarong-klaro na huminto ang investigasyon. Huminto ang kaso. Sinasabi ni Atty. Torion ang side ng kliyente niya, hindi tuloy masabi. Huminto ang investigasyon sa Senado. Huminto sa RTC Pasig, RTC Davao. Nakakagulo ngayon ng pulis para hanapin siya. Hanggang ngayon, hinahanap po siya. Ngayon, hinahanap ito, sasabihin natin, excessive force, lahat po ginagamit. Masisisi ang pulis. Pero, dinidian ng pulis, hanapin si Pastor Kibuloy, hanapin siya. My dear friends, Mr. Chair, this has a direct correlation. Bakit? Because ang akusasyon na binasa ko calls for a direct answer. Totoo ba ito, Pastor, o hindi? Kung totoo, sige. Inosente ka, pero kung ito'y hindi totoo, bilang ama, hindi dapat mangyari kung sino mang anak niya nangyari ito. Hindi dapat mangyari ito maski sa kapatid niya. Yun lang ho, hustisya lang. Dapat malaman natin ang totoo dito. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair.
Thank you, Secretary Balos. You want to respond?
Good morning po.
Ms.
Good morning po
Cardona?
sa lahat. Mr.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chair, Senator Robin, sa lahat po na nandito. Maraming salamat sa muling pagdinig ngayon regarding po doon sa ang pinatawag itong committee na to, kung totoo bang excessive force po yung ginamit noong June 10, which even the former President PRRD said it would be recorded in history as a day of infamy because they attacked our compound unnecessarily using excessive force. Nagkataon lang, hindi nila nagawa yun kay Pastor, kaya they were not successful in doing so. Alam na natin po yung nangyari. Ang pangalawang tanong dito sa hearing na to, kung tama ba, legal ba yung bounty na 10 million para kay Pastor na hindi pa po siya convicted sa korte, yung binasa ng DILG, masakit pakinggan kasi walang katotohanan. Alam namin yon. Personally, 40 years kaming kasama ni Pastor. Kahit isa sa allegation na binasa ni Secretary Abalos dito sa Senado, sa korte nang galing, malicious bastos yon nang galing sa bibig niya. Sabihin ko rin, kasi nga allegation yon, walang katotohanan in behalf sa kingdom. Ang ngayon, sa korte, pwede ba balikan natin? Although bastos nga si Senator Abalos sa sinabi niya, kasi kinote niya yon dito sa committee, hindi naman kasali, malicious nga, pwede po balikan natin kung excessive ba yung force na ginamit nung June 10, kasi nandito yung ground commanders, at kung legal ba ang pagpatong ng 10 million pesos sa ulat. Sinabi pa ni Secretary Abalos na wala siyang nahawakang pera, meron lang daw tumulong. Di ba ang tanong namin noon, sino itong private citizen na tumulong para mahuli si Pastor? May galit ba siya kay Pastor? Meron ba siyang, gusto ba niyang kunin si Pastor at patayin si Pastor? Kasi when you put the bounty of 10 million pesos sa ulo ng isang tao na hindi convicted na kahit anumang korte dito sa pamahalaan, dito sa ating bansa, yun nga, mas masahol pa siya sa pinakamasahol na terorista at killer dito sa bansa. And Pastor Kibuloy, hindi pa siya convicted. Di ba sinabi na namin balik-balik kay Pastor? Meron nga nakikialam na Amerika. O yan, sinabi din ni Secretary Abalos na conspiracy. Sa Amerika nanggaling yung korte, yung kaso, dinala dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya lang naman ang sabi lang talaga ni Pastor, haharapin niya ito. Haharapin niya. Kahit sa ang korte, haharapin ni Pastor. Gusto ni Pastor Kibuloy, harapin itong kasong to para matapos ng kasinungalingan. Kilala namin si Amanda, nakakahiyaman, babae siya, pinotektahan namin siya para hindi siya mapahiya sa mga allegations niya. Pero ganito kabastos itong dito sa Senado, tapos gaganon nila aming Pastor.